Yes,
Yes?
yes. Good
Yes.
afternoon. So
Good
it's Lee
afternoon.
again, and this is Yakumo. So you can continue. Yeah.
Okay. So I think as a learner and a teacher, I usually compare my own experience in learning again. And I think I don't know if it's unfortunate, uh, but I think in Asia, um, the students don't really have a chance to find what they are really interested in. So for fundamental elementary education point of view, it is um, you, you can't escape uh, giving all students the same uh, those same package of subjects, but um, but you should know that it's not easy to love so many subjects at once. I always think that if a student could feel interested in one or two of the subjects, and that is quite enough. That is quite enough. Um, but do they have a chance?
Yeah, probably not. I mean, there's
They don't have the
also,
time
hmm
to discover that.
yeah, and I think in the beginning, if I were the child, I mean, I was a child, and you really understand that there's certain expectation from the environment, from your parents. They want you to be something. And for a child, he or she has to decide, like, okay, am I going to meet this expectation or not? And because if not, you became like
Bad student, bad child.
rebellion. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You rebel against the society. Like, you somehow understand that. Um, so there will be no way for them to look for what is
Yeah.
interesting to them. If the environment, if the parents, they don't really want them to be like that. Yes, by providing the option, supposed to be the beginning. Like, okay, here you go. You can make choice. You can try this. You can try that, and then see how you feel. Do you feel like this is you? Like, I think in certain environment, this is not encouraged.
Yeah. Yeah. So so it's like we basically compare the Asia society to probably the European or uh, American society. I think they really give their children more options when they're young, and yeah, not only for learning, but also for their development of personality. I think to have a choice, to have some choices when you are young, when you begin to learn, is really critical.
Yeah, the ideology as a society. Um, I mean, today we thought the internet, we have a technology, we have everything, we can share the ideas. The world is more open than before, um, which is not true. I mean, if you travel a lot, if you live in different countries, you know there are certain there's a huge amount of people they still live in the past. Um,
Yes.
so, what is your ideal society, for example? Is it a society you're supposed to follow certain rules? You follow certain procedure, and your life is like that. And a society you don't provide lots of choice. A society don't encourage you to be independent, to have a critical thinking. Um, Not necessarily Asian or European, North American. I think this is like what kind of society you want to be. Yeah, you want to become, and then the education is a part of the society, a part of the general culture.
Yes. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I actually didn't realize so much until I live in different countries. Um, because if you just live in one city, one country, you probably don't have a chance to compare. Yeah.
Mm, I think it depends. If you say so, I think it depends. For people like us, we even if we live in a fixed uh, place, we will try to uh, obtain new information from other places. So if one has this kind of motivation, he or she um, would not be unaware of the differences between different society. I believe.
Mm.
Yes, but that's also probably also the reason why you will will travel and live in different countries, right? You won't fix
Yeah.
in one place because you have the understanding, you have the motivation to experience different culture.
Do you think there's mm, how do you say, from Buddhism they believe, um, the Buddhists, they believe there's a reincarnation. Yeah. So whatever you did in the past lives affect this life. So for those motivation, for your interest, for even people you are going to meet, like, do you think those is kind of um, main element? I mean, we're talking about, like, some people have more motivation, stronger motivation some people don't have. For example, learning English, when you teach, yeah.
Yes.
Do you think there's some are natural, like, and some is like they have to force themselves, like, because it is important. Because if I don't learn this, I won't be competitive. I cannot find a job, so I'm going to learn this. Like, this is more like forcing yourself to learn. Yeah. So this is the question I'm going to ask you for the next episode.